this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. I'm just here to pop down a card for the day, a card or two, and be using the black and white Faulkner Tarot deck as usual, and then maybe an oracle card or an angel card to see what we get drawn to. Got lots of cards to choose from. Okay, so let's have a look and see what our tarot card for the day is. Okay, tarot card for the day is the Fool. Okay, the Fool is very first card in the tarot. Tarot basically tells a story, and is the story of the Fool's journey. Basically, the major arcana cards, as you go through them, are kind of like a story of development, really, and that's the Fool that goes on that journey. So the Fool card is the first card in the deck. It's the 0 number, so it's the very, very beginning. It talks about new beginnings, new adventures, and all kinds of lovely, new, exciting things. Now, this card can talk about you embarking on something that is really absolutely brand new house, new location, new job, new romance, anything really like that. But it is a brand new adventure, so it's something very different. You find yourself in a different environment, surrounded by different types of people. It all feels a little bit shaky at first. It all feels a little bit scary, maybe. It can be quite daunting sometimes to people that don't really like change too much. But if you're the sort of person who really likes a bit of a new adventure and likes a little bit of risk, then the Fool card's really exciting. It does talk to you about taking a risk and a bit of a leap of faith. So it's kind of something that puts you right outside of your comfort zone. But what the Fool card says is that you have the things you need around you. Although you think you don't, and you feel inexperienced, actually you do have the things that you need to take with you on that journey. And it's a really exciting, adventurous card that talks about new beginnings, really. The Fool card in the Faulkner deck has lots and lots and lots going on. Probably too much going on to just go through in one session. But as you can see, it's got a very clear double rainbow in the sky. If you actually can see that very clearly, to be honest, there you go. It looks a little bit better there. I always think the top one looks like a real proper rainbow, and I almost feel like this looks a little bit more like an airline track. You know, like the vapor stream that they leave behind them. And I just like sometimes when I pull this card out for people, it can mean that they're really emigrating, you know, going to a different country to live, flying long distances, making a new start in a foreign country. That can come through to me with these. Also, it depends which way you are drawn to this particular card. If the cards at any time, on any day, with any reading, can show you different things. You know, you may be drawn to the sky, you may be drawn to the trees. There's like this always looks like a fence to me, so this may be saying that you're blocked. So you've got this big expanse of water that can talk about emotions. So we're talking about emotional new beginnings around love and happiness and emotion and all that kind of thing. Loads of stuff going on in that card, so you just have to pick out the thing that you're really drawn to. I would say probably 50, 60, 70% of the time I'm drawn to the sky and the kind of rainbows and the new, that kind of really fresh new energy. If I'm drawn lower down the card, it might be saying to somebody you need to be a little bit more prepared to take the risk because you're blocking yourself at the moment, putting yourself in self-restricting boundaries that you don't need to have. So in terms of a daily card, the Fool is about new adventures. So this could be anything along the spectrum of life that comes into you that's exciting, new, possibly feels a little bit risky, but really isn't that risky. So it's kind of got an element of I think of this as adventure. There are lots and lots of different cards in the deck that cover new beginnings, new starts, new ideas, new love, new opportunities, all those things. Very specific other cards. This is adventure to me. The Fool is all about adventure and the start of a journey, the start of an exciting phase in your life. So in terms of a daily card, it's quite an exciting day. You might get enough to go do something really a bit off the wall, a little bit unexpected, a little bit, maybe a little bit scary. So yeah, I kind of feel like that's a fair enough sort of description of the Fool. It's very adventurous, very adventurous. So I'm going to put down an oracle card, I think, to go with this today. I feel quite drawn to use these. These are the Energy Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor. I'm going to pop one of these down to go with it. There we go. Oh, how interesting. Happy family. The thing about this is check out the rainbows, okay? Both of the cards you have these rainbows on them. Rainbows for me are about happiness, they're about joy, they're a bit like the colour in the darkness sometimes, you know, because quite often your rainbow will come when you've had like a real downpour and then the sun suddenly comes out. It's that moment, you know, it's that moment of whoa, something wonderful happens. This card is the Happy Family card. I'm just really drawn to the rainbow, and I think it's the rainbow actually that's more significant than the actual card. The Happy Family card is a bit like the Four of Cups, I think, in the tarot, in the Rider-Waite, where you've got your whole family sort of around, or the other one, the Ten of Cups, where you've got that very, very secure family unit and all of that going on. So quite similar to the Cups cards in the tarot, but this card talks about, you know, your family unit, your nearest and your dearest, spending time with your nearest and your dearest. I just feel really actually that it's the rainbow that's significant in this card today. It's interesting though, because the same things are shown in this card. If you look at it, okay, you've got rainbow, sky, the water. I mean, okay, we don't have people here. So other than the kind of trees in that card, in the Fool card, in the Faulkner deck, they're very similar in terms of image, and it's almost like the people take the place of the trees. I'm probably rambling now and talking nonsense to most people, but this is the way that my information comes through. It comes through very quickly, very speedily. So see that, just that, to me, that image, it's practically the same. You've got all the water, you've got the land, you've got the trees here, but I feel like the people represent the trees in this card. You've got your rainbows, you've got your sky. So it kind of is asking you to encompass everything around you, all around you, the air, the earth, you know, all of that stuff going on. Not sure that I'm articulating particularly well the information that's coming through to me, but this feels about looking at the rainbow around you and not the gloomy stuff. I don't know what the weather's like where you are, but I'm in South London and it is so gloomy. The last couple of days have been really grey and very, not even proper rain, just that drizzly stuff that's really annoying. I just wish it would pour down and then do its thing. I actually really like heavy rain. It'd be great to just dump that load of rain and then move on to something a bit brighter. So kind of maybe that's the energy, you know, that moving on to something brighter, moving on to that new adventure. You know, this family are kind of going off towards the rainbow, aren't they? They're kind of heading off, they're going forward, and they're sort of doing it with joy in their heart from the way that they look. So that, I feel like, is the message today. Have some joy in your heart, Go towards your own personal rainbow, whatever that is. It's different for all of us. And don't be afraid to go try something completely different if you get an opportunity, which it looks like you might do. The cards cover today, the rest of today, and into tomorrow's energy for us. So I'll leave that with you for now. Sorry if that's all come through very quickly and very garbled. If you have any questions, I'm going to put this up on YouTube. Please do comment and ask questions there. Sometimes when I'm broadcasting live on Periscope, I can't answer all of those questions that come through because it's just too much going on, and I don't always see them very clearly because my phone screen's not big enough to really read them. So if you want to ask a question, do put it onto the YouTube channel, which is Crystal Sparkles, underneath, and I'll be happy to answer you if I can. These are not individual readings. They're just general cards for everybody for the day. If you want individual readings, I'm more than happy to do them for you. And you can visit my website, which is www.crystal-sparkles-readings.co.uk. You can always visit me there. I don't tend to do too much reading for individuals on Periscope because I kind of think that it's quite private, really. So not everybody wants all their personal information all over the internet, do they? So I will leave that with you for now. Please do come and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd be delighted to have you over there and be able to interact with you. It'd be lovely. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you soon.